My name is James Williams Jr., and if you're keeping track, this is the very last video of the night. It is 11:27 on a September night. My boy Adrian had a birthday this weekend. I did give him a shout out or whatever, so here's another one. And happy birthday, Adrian. I'm 3 days late. So anyway, or 2 days late. Whatever. I called you on your birthday, so fuck you if you don't like it. Anyway, so I want to talk to you guys about paranormal stuff. No, not the movies, the real deal. A lot of people don't seem to understand it. These paranormal events, they really do and can happen. The trick is acknowledging it, accepting it, and dealing with it. As I've said plenty of times, there's certain people in my family, and they can attest to it or detest to it or whatever the hell it is. They can confront me on it if they want. A lot of us, and I think it's probably because we're Native American, or at least partially Native American, have the ability to have second sight. A lot of people aren't open to these gifts that God has given. Excuse me, I may have offended people by using God. A lot of people aren't open to the gifts that the Great Spirit has given us. And so we push it off as overactive imagination, or a kid imagination is running wild, or the impossible. So here's the thing. I talk about this at work all the time. How can you believe in God and not believe in the supernatural? And the funny thing is, people will always tell me that this is blasphemy. So, let me be blasphemous. I just made that up. I'm a strong believer that you don't fear God. If you truly love and know God, you are supposed to love and respect God. And maybe not have so much as fear as be inquisitive on why is God's law. Before I get interrupted or struck by lightning. I think that, honestly, when I first started going to church and I wasn't believing in God, I was going under the fear of an ass whooping and the fear of lightning bolts coming out of the sky for everything that I do or say. Because this is what was taught in the Sunday school Bible that they showed us when we was a kid. Now, I don't know if you guys had the same Bible. I know you guys didn't have the same priest. And God rest my priest's soul. When I started believing in God, I was 12 years old. I stopped going to church, started believing in God, started doing more research. And to be brazenly bold, I will say this because I don't fear any of you out here, especially you over-religious types, because a lot of people who are over-religious are secretly the devil in disguise. And I have to text this because this is important. I say this, and you can take it with a grain of salt. Yes, I'm adjusting my draws. Like I said, I'm not going to lie about it. We all have different versions of religion. And how come there's so many religions, and I'm probably going to be struck by lightning in my sleep tonight. But anyway, if you truly know the good Lord, the All-Father, the Great Spirit, even if you want to call him Zeus, or whatever religious preference you prefer to have, you are not supposed to fear the creator of life. Now granted, our parents provide us with the body. The Lord provides us with the souls. You decide if you're going to be good, if you're going to be evil. If we're blessed, we all have some moral decency in humanity. Some of us do not. And I will be the first one to say this, and I probably will be shunned by everybody out here. And hopefully I won't lose any of my viewers, but think about it before you unsubscribe me. I've always been taught in church that God does not make mistakes and that everything exists for a reason. Here's where I piss you all off. I would like to be the first one to contest that theory. And to say this because it's a supernatural rant. It's not supposed to be biblical, but it's going to get biblical right now. They say that God don't make mistakes. I would like to go on record for saying, fuck if he don't. What the fuck do you think the devil was? The devil was the biggest fucking mistake that the good Lord has ever made. Like I said, I'm probably going to be struck dead by lightning tonight because of this little video. But am I wrong? Think about it. If he had not created the devil and cast him out of heaven, instead of just popping him out of existence, where would we be today? If Eve never suckered Adam into eating that damn apple, where would we be? We might not have a choice. We might all be the same color. We might all be the same gender. We might not have any racism or sexism. Everybody might frolic through the woods butt-ass naked and be happy. I say, what's wrong with that? Because in a world where I'm mixed and I'm not good enough for black people, and I'm not white enough for white people, and I'm not Native American enough for Indian people, I would give all that up for world peace, even if we all have to run around funky and naked and things, but we'll have peace. Is that too much to ask for? No racism, lots of love, run around naked, and peace. You know, peace. Not a piece of pussy, just peace. So, you don't think that the good Lord has made a mistake? I disagree. Because honestly, truly to God, once he cast Lucifer out of heaven, and gave him a new name, called him the devil, the world went to hell in a handbasket. Eve got seduced and seduced Adam into creating all kinds of fucking problems. The Lord decided to wipe us out with a good flood. He chose people to survive, and thank you for that, good Lord. But think about it from a non-religious point of view. If you are told that this great spirit never makes a mistake, yet man was allowed to create gunpowder and bullets and blades, and we kill each other on a daily basis because evil exists in this world. The devil got to create demons who possess people and do things that just, quite frankly, is just wrong, but it happens. Now we'll give the devil his dues. The devil has never come up from hell and raped people. So, are we not all products of God who let us have the right to choose good or evil and make mistakes? I don't think any man has the right to rape a woman, but it happens. So don't tell me that the good Lord has never made a mistake. I will say he's only made one mistake. By letting evil exist, he opened the world to the floodgates of whatever the fuck the possibilities are. And I know that he could end my life with a snap. But that works for everyone. I also know that I can't beat the good Lord, no matter how much kung fu I've learned. I am not a god. I am not a deity. And I don't have a fighting chance in hell against him. I wouldn't even really try. Okay, yes I would. Yes I would. But the thing is, if you truly love the Lord, if you truly know the Lord, if you have a personal relationship with God, then you would know that, you're not supposed to fear him. We're going to get off the biblical stuff and get back on other supernatural things because this is a paranormal supernatural rant. And the thing with this is, you have to understand, before we get off of that, how can you believe in everything that's supernatural or paranormal and not believe in God? How can you believe in God and not believe in everything that's paranormal or supernormal or supernatural and paranormal? We all have the unknown. No one's ever really come back from heaven and has told us that the other side is all that great. People have come back from hell. Kids have come back from heaven because the good Lord has said that they have more to do and it's not their time. Some kids have not come back from heaven. So you have to ask yourself, what's in the afterlife. It has to be paradise on one side or the other because there's no one coming back from heaven really saying, yo, I didn't want to come back, but I'm back. Kids are innocent. Kids see things that we don't, just like animals. Because animals can see spirits. So if there's nothing around you and the cat's hissing and hissing and hissing, then there's obviously something there you should probably be aware of. I will tell you one story and one story only about my life in paranormal stuff. And no one on earth has really been digging into it. You know, I watch Destination America all the time. But they've never, not one time, that I recall watching, has brought up the Witch Rider. It gives me chills every time I talk about it. But I'm going to find it. I'm going to expose it to the world. Because it has been plaguing me since I was 7 years old until I was 15. And all the kung fu in the world, I could not beat it. I could not fight it because I could not touch it. But I believed in it. And it got me a lot until I was 15. Didn't get me anymore. And so help me. The supernatural does exist. The paranormal does exist. I'm not going to discount it. I'm out to prove that it does. You know, I'm down with whatever to prove that it does. Now, while we're on that, let's go to creatures of supernatural and paranormal backgrounds, deities, Bigfoot, Coyote the Trickster, the Deer Woman, etc. I'm going to close this video with saying this, and this is mostly for Native American people. There's a reason why we don't go fucking with these things, and why other people do. Curiosity killed the cat. And if you don't want to wind up like a dead cat, you should probably just let the things that man is not meant to understand, or creatures that we should probably not be fucking with, the fuck alone. In that, I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Happy number 2. Hope I haven't offended anybody with this rant. Hope I don't get struck by lightning. Or hope something doesn't come after me seeking revenge at night. And if it does, I'll be ready for you. My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Happy number 2. Be seeing you. To all you Bigfoot fans, I think the Bigfoot shows are coming back. I won't swear to it because I haven't seen the advertisement for it. But anyway, I'm James Williams Jr. Be seeing you.